Okay, interacting with your pins and the different colors and the basic user interface. We'll just do a couple minute tutorial over here what this all means. Um, when you log into your project, you see your thumbnails of your pages. And on each thumbnail, I've stacked this one here with all the possible color combinations. So you can see that you have new, the light pins, the light blue pins are pins you're following. The dark blue pins are pins that you've assigned to yourself or that others have assigned to you. And assigned tasks are the green ones, the pins that you assign others, and the orange is when people complete it, and when you have selected the require approval. These are the ones that are requiring your approval for you to either approve or reject. So you can see on the right hand side here, this is a list of every single pin you have in your entire project. And when you go into a plan page, the list on the right changes to display only those in that page. So for example, go into the basement main here, and you'll see that all of our pins here are in a little cluster I put here, so you can see them all, and they're listed on the right. You can use the previous and next buttons to jump to the next page, and that brings you to the next page in your list or previous, or you can use the drop down to jump to other pages in your project as well. So that's the basic page navigation. Now, as for the pins themselves, any pin with a red circle around it has a new or unread comment on it, and that red circle is also mimicked over here with the red strip. So that's got some information that hasn't been seen yet. And this red circle can be around any pin that has a new comment on it. Obviously, the hover over on the desktop or the computer will display some basic information. And on the orange ones, you actually have the option to approve or reject it right from here. But also clicking a pin will bring up the details of it in the right hand side. So here you'll see that Don McLean has completed this for approval, and here's the required comment or photo he needed, so he had an explanation here. So if that's good enough for me, I can approve this and it will go to the archives. If I'm not happy with this explanation, I can reject it, and if I did want to reject it, I would need to enter a comment to state the reason why. So he has some idea of what went wrong. But for this, I will cancel it. So pins, when clicked, show the details on the right. In the bottom is where you can enter comments. And also if you want to expand the view, if there's more than one photo attached to them, you can always press the expand arrow. And on the bottom will give you a list of all the photos if there are more than one. Up in the space up here to the right, it tells you who's following it. If you click that, you can kind of see who is in on this pin. And that's a good explanation kind of on how generally the color-coded aspect of the pins work.